This story starts with a simple question and ends somewhere much darker. We're told Elon Musk is just an entrepreneur, a billionaire who builds cool things: electric cars, reusable rockets, satellites that beam internet from space. We're told this is what progress looks like: earned, measured, fair, that good ideas rise, that bad ones disappear, that what we see online is simply what's popular. But that story only works if no one controls the system. And Elon Musk doesn't just build products, he builds infrastructure, the quiet layers underneath modern life that most people never think about until they disappear. SpaceX decides how satellites reach orbit. Starlink decides who gets internet in places with no other option. X decides what spreads fast, what slows down, and what quietly vanishes. These aren't apps, they're foundations, the kind governments rely on but don't fully control. Here's the part that makes people uncomfortable. Infrastructure doesn't need permission to shape reality. It just does. Starlink wasn't created as a weapon, it was sold as freedom. Internet anywhere, no borders, no cables, a miracle for remote villages, for ships at sea, for people cut off from the world. When a system turns off, it's not numbers that disappear. It's doctors losing connection to hospitals, journalists losing contact with sources, families losing their last signal home. No warning, no explanation, just silence. And the strangest part, most people never realize who made the call, because power today doesn't look like control. It looks like settings, like policies, like temporary adjustments. Now think about X. Millions use it to understand the world. Breaking news, politics, crises. But visibility is not neutral. Some posts explode, others stall, not because they're false, not because they're illegal, but because an invisible system decided they shouldn't travel farther. Careers end this way, movements lose momentum, voices fade without ever being banned, and the people affected rarely get an answer. No appeal, no explanation, just lower numbers and confusion. Here's the uncomfortable truth: Elon Musk didn't steal this power. We handed it to him. Through convenience, through admiration, through the belief that builders should also be arbiters. Because systems don't seize control overnight, they grow quietly, while we're distracted by results. Cheaper launches, faster connections, louder platforms, and slowly decision-making concentrates, not in governments, not in courts, but in dashboards. Elon Musk isn't a villain, and he isn't a savior. He's something far more complicated. A single human sitting at the intersection of innovation, infrastructure, and influence. Not elected, not replaceable, but deeply embedded. For decades, we feared governments controlling too much, but the future didn't arrive wearing uniforms. It arrived as convenience, as efficiency, as vision. No ideology required, just reliance. So here's the question we keep avoiding. When one person can influence how we connect, what we see, and when systems turn on or off, who is actually in control? Because if the system feels invisible, if the decisions feel distant, and if accountability feels optional, then maybe the system isn't broken. Maybe it's working exactly as designed. And the scariest part? We're still calling it progress.